I don't even want to say this because it's such a good secret.
Hi, I'm Brent. I'm third generation native Californian, born and raised, lived here my whole life.
And I'm Chantel. I'm second generation Los Angeles girl on my mom's side, and then infinite generation on my dad's side.
Infinite generation.
Infinite generation. Like my grandpa came over from Mexico when you had to ride horses to get to Calabasas.
I grew up on a street called Orange Grove. My family's been living there since it was Orange Groves.
Yes.
Yeah. So you gotta listen to us because we know what we're talking about.
We know the things.
And y'all are doing some pretty silly mistakes when you come visit.
Number one is flying out of LAX. I don't even want to say this because it's such a good secret. Don't take my secret, but also you're doing it wrong. So basically, LAX is the trash airport. Burbank, AKA Bob Hope Airport, is where you really want to be.
10 out of 10.
Sometimes flying into Burbank is a little bit more expensive, but when you calculate the lift costs, plus traffic going from LAX to where you're going, Burbank might actually be cheaper. I do this all the time.
That's brilliant because I always fly out of LAX still because it's cheaper, but you're right, you're gonna save a lot more time and money on lifts.
Also at Burbank, they let you get out from the front and back of the plane, so you deplane really quick.
That's true.
Yep.
Number two, only bringing warm weather clothing. I've had a few friends who have come to visit me in LA thinking it's going to be Florida. And like, you can just wear flip-flops, t-shirts, shorts all the time.
Yes.
And then nighttime rolls around and they're freezing their ass off and complaining, and it's like, well, duh, LA is a desert, which means it gets freaking cold at night.
Who knew? A light sweater.
Yeah.
It's not like you have to bring a parka, but just don't only wear a tank top.
Yeah.
I've had friends, their first time in LA when it rained, they got mad because they're like, it's not supposed to rain in here. This is Los Angeles. And I'm like, we barely have weather, but it still exists. You're fine. Bring pants,
Do not wear flip-flops anywhere but the beach.
Yeah. Even if the weather is hot, the water is freezing, just know that.
Temperatures can even change between different parts of LA. We're so big that like temperatures by the water and the ocean could be 20 degrees colder than in the valley, where it's gonna be hot as hell.
Yep. Number three, trying to do too much in one day.
This is the number one mistake that people make when they're planning their trip to LA.
What even is LA? LA is like so many cities all wrapped into LA. It's huge. LA County is massive.
It's like all the way from Long Beach, all the way, I think, to North Hollywood.
Past.
It
goes past North Hollywood.
Yeah.
It goes into Sun Valley. It goes, basically you get into like Santa Clarita. We could go on and also LA people love talking about geography and freeways.
Yes. Don't get anyone ever started on their morning commute because you will have to listen to someone from LA talk about their shitty morning commute for 30 minutes. It will literally take over the conversation.
Yeah.
That being said, you're doing too much in one day. To enjoy yourself, you should spend like almost a day in each main location.
Like a day or two.
Yeah.
And also, don't complain about the traffic. I have a pet peeve that people complain about the traffic. I'm like, it's trafficy because you're here. And so the thing is, it wasn't like this when I was growing up or when my dad was growing up, when my mom was growing up. But LA is great, so people move here, and that's totally fine. We like people moving here, but just don't complain about the traffic because we're all a reason why there's traffic. I'm done.
Amen.
Thought about this a lot.
Listen.
Timing is key. Literally yesterday, I was going somewhere after work, and on Google Maps, it said that it would take between 35 minutes to 1 hour and 35 minutes.
I know it's vacation, wake up early, do all your main driving before like 8 a.m., 7 a.m.
Or after 8 p.m.
Yes, but not too late because that's when they do construction. So then you'll just be stuck in traffic for no reason at like 1 a.m. And that's the most infuriating. That's what I do complain about traffic.
Yes.
If you're with your friends, just blast some music, sing karaoke in your car, have a good time. You'll get through it.
Put on a murder podcast. You'll be LA native in no time.
Yeah.
Number four, renting a car.
I have mixed opinions on this. Number one, LA is a driving city. There are people who have lived here who have never taken public transportation before. Even though it's not as bad as people make it seem, it is pretty decent.
Check public transportation because the subways, the metros are getting really nice.
Yeah.
I've taken them to Dodger Stadium. I've taken them to downtown. It is cheap and it's easy.
It's just, there's a lot that's beyond that you're gonna have to use a car for. But I would recommend not renting a car and just Ubering places because you're gonna waste so much time in traffic, you're gonna get pissed off, and then you're never gonna be able to find parking anywhere. Parking signs are so confusing that I'm nervous that you'll get a ticket because I'm scared I'll get a ticket wherever I park.
Anytime I encounter a confusing parking sign, I take a picture of it with my car in the frame just in case I get a ticket. I have evidence of what it said.
And if you do see cars parking there, even though the sign says no parking, they probably have a permit to park there, so just, that's what I mean. We have too much going on to drive in LA, just Uber. And if you are renting a car, my one pet peeve with anyone who drives in LA who's not from here, left turns.
You're probably not gonna be able to turn on green. You're probably gonna have to turn on yellow as it's turning red. That's how the roads work here.
Yeah.
And so you're not doing anything wrong by doing that. You're actually doing something correctly by not turning until it's yellow turning red.
And don't be an asshole and not let the person behind you go when it turns yellow as well. If the car is in the intersection, they're allowed to clear the intersection. Let the car behind you get their front into the intersection with you, so then they can also make that turn. And if you don't do that, you're causing a lot of traffic because now one car went per light to turn left? No.
Take an Uber.
Yeah, take an Uber. All of this to say, take an Uber.
Take an Uber, please.
Also, because you're gonna be out drinking, you're gonna do all this stuff. What are you gonna do with that car? Are you gonna leave it? No.
No.
Take an Uber.
Take an Uber.
Number 5, thinking that Disneyland is in Los Angeles. It's not.
It's not. Short version is it's not. Long version, it's in a different city called Anaheim, different county, Orange County. Staying down by Disneyland is gonna be so advantageous than staying in LA and then going back and forth to Disneyland / Disney's California Adventure. You don't have to stay in the Disneyland hotel. That's crazy. That's like $500 a night. I've literally never done that. But it's like, I've stayed at the Best Western right down the street from it, and a lot of the hotels around there actually have shuttles to get to it.
And they're nice.
Uber!
And while you're down in Orange County, I would recommend stopping by Knott's Berry Farm if you have the time.
Knott's is great.
The best. Knott's is like our local theme park. You're not gonna have nearly as crazy lines. Their food is amazing. They have these things called boysenberries. Boysenberries is a berry that they made. They combined berries together.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, totally. Did not exist before. This woman created it on her farm, and then she made pies and sold them, and they were so popular that it turned into frickin' Knott's Berry Farm.
Also, like Disney World is way better than Disneyland.
My heart just broke.
I've been to
but
both.
It's true. Go to Florida and stay in Disney World because there's nothing else to do in Florida except Disney. Come to LA and do some real shit.
Hey, we got the real shit.
Yeah, don't waste your time on Disneyland. Although Indiana Jones is totally worth the visit.
Indiana Jones is the best.
And so that's why I'm like Disneyland.
And Splash Mountain is really good. And Matterhorn and Haunted Mansion, it's great. Disneyland is really cool.
It is, it is.
Number 6, only going to Venice and Santa Monica Beach.
We have so many better beaches in LA. It's like crazy that those would be the only 2 that you go to.
If you only go to those beaches, you're gonna be like, why the does everyone talk about LA and their beaches? And you will be right, because those beaches are not the beaches that they go to.
I've never even swam there. Like,
me either.
Santa Monica and Venice are like walking along the boardwalk, eating, the pier.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. The water would be disgusting. It's too close to LA, so like all that rainwater runoff, like I've seen things that you don't want to step on in the beach. Like, don't go onto the beach part of Santa Monica or Venice.
Yeah.
There are way better beaches.
Go to Malibu.
Yeah, Malibu is the best for beaches.
And beware the great white sharks.
Number 7, thinking Hollywood is going to be glamorous.
It won't be.
No,
it's not.
It's the Times Square of LA.
It is.
Hollywood has been inflated in movies to look a certain way. People think it's going to look like what Santa Monica actually looks like, or what Beverly Hills looks like.
Yeah.
Hollywood is where all the studios are. It's where all the people go to work. To be honest, you can just skip the whole Walk of Fame. You don't have to go there. I would recommend it. Seriously.
I know, but people want to come, they want to say that they've gone to Hollywood. So it's like, go to Hollywood real quick, but then just go everywhere else.
But you will be there for 10 minutes.
Exactly,
You need
that's all
10
you
minutes.
need. That's all you need.
Yeah.
The Times Square of LA is so accurate. There's a bunch of cities that are like right adjacent, like K-Town, WeHo, everywhere else is like just right next to Hollywood, and they're just so much better. They're just so much cooler. There's more culture, there's more things to do, more things to see, more things to experience, rather than just being like, we're gonna go to the Walk of Fame and the Wax Museum. It's like, cool, it's people made out of wax, you know? And probably don't choose your accommodations that are in Hollywood proper.
No, you don't really want to be spending the night in Hollywood.
Number 8. Looking for celebrities in Hollywood.
So yeah, you're not gonna see celebrities in Hollywood.
If you don't see them working, then you go to Hollywood.
Yeah.
and you get tickets to a live taping of something.
Yeah, which you should do. That's honestly,
it's fun.
And that's the best way to see celebrities because you're sitting there, they're doing their thing, you get to see them. Like, you don't need to approach a celebrity. Honestly, don't. Most celebrities will probably be nice and like take their selfie with you. Don't bother them. They get it so much. Like, just be polite, leave them alone.
They're just trying to get sushi.
The interaction is never gonna be as fulfilling as you want it to be.
That's true.
They're never gonna be like, oh my God, you're so cool. Can we hang out afterwards? Like, do you wanna go grab a cup of coffee? No. No, they don't care. Like, just don't do it. You don't need it.
I have seen a lot of celebrities in LA, but they're not in Hollywood.
I usually see them at like good places to eat.
Yeah.
Number 9, only eating American food.
We have so much more.
Yeah, LA is huge and diverse, and we have so many pockets of great international communities that like, the only burgers I eat in LA are from In-N-Out, and even then that's sporadic and rare because I'm going to so much other great cuisine that we have.
Yes, In-N-Out is a treat for me still.
Yeah.
I only get it every couple of months, but it's good and it's better than Shake Shack.
Oh, a million times better than Shake Shack.
Anyways, but yeah, so try all the amazing international food that's here. Japanese food, Thai food, Mexican food, Salvi food, literally any single type of food, you can find a good version of it here. Wait in line at a food truck versus just like a super touristy spot that you've seen in all the movies.
My recommendation would be Kogi. It's a Korean Mexican fusion taco truck, and they do like short rib tacos, and like, oh, they're just so good.
Damn.
They're so good.
I like Bollywood bites.
Oh, okay.
Number 10, and this is important, asking your friends to pick you up from LAX.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. If you want to know all the reasons why, you can scroll back to number 1 in this video. But basically, LAX is a nightmare. It can take you so long to get in LAX, get out of LAX, get to LAX. So if someone offers to pick you up, that's totally fine. They can do it, but don't ask other people to pick you up.
And if someone does offer to pick you up, that person loves you tremendously, and give them a hug, buy them their dinner.
Yes, know that you're special.
Yeah.
I like that all these points just lead us to talking about traffic. Like there hasn't been one where we just like haven't brought up traffic or like how to get different places.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. We talk about traffic and geography.
And we say the 405,
yes,
the 110.
It's the freeway. You don't say get on freeway, you say get on the freeway, so you get on the 101, the 5, the 405, the 110, the 2, which is actually a street, but sometimes it's a highway. So follow our tips and have an amazing time in LA because I think that you will love it.
And let us know how long your commute is in the comments.